You bought these accessories to be more productive. That is the cruel part. Every single item on this list was marketed to professionals as a productivity upgrade, a time saver, a focus tool, a career investment. Every single one of them is doing the exact opposite. Not because they are broken, not because they are cheap, but because the accessory industry has mastered one specific trick, selling you the feeling of productivity while engineering the conditions for distraction, dependency, and diminishing returns. 7 accessories, each one ranked by how badly it is actually damaging your output. Each one exposed by the psychology, the data, and the math that the brands never put in the product description. If you own any of these, this video is going to be uncomfortable. Let's start with number 7. Points, the wireless charging pad. The wireless charging pad sits on your desk and feels like the future. No cables, no fumbling. Just set it down and it charges. Clean, effortless, professional. Here is what it is actually doing to your work habits. Wireless charging keeps your phone permanently within arm's reach and permanently visible on your desk. A 2021 study from the University of Texas at Austin found that the mere presence of a smartphone on a desk, even face down, even silent, reduces available cognitive capacity by a measurable amount. The brain expends effort actively suppressing the urge to check it. The wireless charging pad does not just charge your phone, it anchors your phone to your desk. It gives your phone a permanent home in your field of vision. It makes the cost of checking your phone zero. Pick up, glance, set down. You're back to work. No cable to reattach, no friction, no pause. Friction is the enemy of distraction. The wireless charging pad eliminates friction entirely. The charging speed argument makes it worse. Wireless charging delivers 7.5 to 15 watts depending on the device and pad. A standard wired charger delivers 20 to 30 watts. A fast wired charger delivers up to 65 watts. Your phone charges 2 to 4 times faster with a cable, which means it spends less time tethered to your desk and more time in a drawer where it cannot steal your attention. The wireless charging pad is not a productivity accessory. It is an attention anchor disguised as a convenience product. And the $40 you spend on it is funding a habit loop that is costing you hours of deep work every week. Put your phone in a drawer, use a cable. Your focus will thank you. The smartwatch before the comments. This is not about fitness tracking. This is about what happens when a notification machine gets strapped permanently to your wrist. The smartwatch is the most intimate notification delivery system ever created. Every email, every Slack message, every calendar reminder, every news alert, every social media like, delivered directly to your skin via haptic vibration while you are in the middle of focused work. A 2020 study from UC Irvine found that after a single interruption, it takes an average of 23 minutes to return to the same level of focused cognitive work. The average office professional receives between 60 and 80 notifications per day across all platforms. If even 30 of those reach your wrist during working hours, you are theoretically losing up to 11 hours of deep focus per day. More hours than exist in a working day, and which means you are never actually entering deep focus at all. The counter argument is always the same. Just turn off the notifications. Correct. Turn off the notifications. Now your smartwatch is a $400 watch that tells the time and tracks your steps. The Apple Watch Series 9 costs $399. A Casio that tells the time and has better battery life costs $25. The productivity use case for a smartwatch with notifications disabled is a $374 premium for a step counter. The watch industry knows that nobody buys a smartwatch to turn off the notifications. They buy it because the notifications feel manageable on a small screen. They feel like control. They are not control. They are interruption at haptic speed. And your prefrontal cortex pays the price every single time. The phone ring / pop socket. This one will surprise you. Because the phone ring and pop socket are not expensive, not flashy, and not obviously problematic, they are the most psychologically insidious accessory on this list. Here's what a phone ring does to your behavior. It makes your phone comfortable to hold for extended periods. That is the entire product. A grip enhancement that reduces the physical discomfort of holding a smartphone at reading distance for 20, 30, 40 minutes at a time. Discomfort is a natural circuit breaker for excessive phone use. Your hand cramps, your wrist aches, your arm gets tired, you put the phone down, the phone ring eliminates that circuit breaker entirely. A 2022 behavioral study published in Computers and Human Behavior found that users with grip-enhancing phone accessories spend an average of 34 minutes more per day on their devices than users without them. Across a 5-day working week, that is 2 hours and 50 minutes of additional screen time per week from a $10 plastic ring. Annualized, that is approximately 146 hours of additional smartphone use per year. At an average professional salary of $60,000, which works out to approximately $29 per hour, a $10 pop socket is costing costing you $4,234 in lost productive time every year. The most expensive cheap accessory in your entire setup. The brands that make these products know the grip comfort data. They have never once mentioned it in a product description. They show athletes, creators. I see busy professionals multitasking with a phone in one hand and a coffee in the other. They are not selling grip. They are selling the permission to hold your phone longer and charging you $10 for the privilege. The Bluetooth earbuds. Always, and this is not about the earbuds themselves. Quality Bluetooth earbuds, used correctly, are one of the best productivity tools available. Noise cancellation, focus music, hands-free calls, legitimate benefits. This is about the always-in habit and what it costs you. Wearing earbuds continuously throughout the working day, music, podcasts, background noise, even when not on a call, creates 3 specific productivity problems that the earbud industry never discusses. First, continuous audio input eliminates the mental downtime that enables creative problem solving. Neuroscience research from the University of California found that the brain's default mode network, the system responsible for insight, creativity, and connecting disparate ideas, activates specifically during periods of silence and low stimulation. Every moment your earbuds are filling your auditory cortex with input is a moment your default mode network is suppressed. The professionals who have the best creative ideas in the shower are not having those ideas despite the silence. They are having them because of it. Second, always-in earbuds create social invisibility at work. Colleagues stop approaching you with questions, feedback, and the informal conversations that build professional relationships and surface opportunities. Research from MIT's Human Dynamics Lab found that informal workplace communication accounts for up to 40% of professional advancement opportunities. Your earbuds are not just blocking noise, they are blocking career. Third, the physical cost. Continuous earbud use for 8 or more hours daily at volumes above 70 decibels causes cumulative hearing damage over time, confirmed by WHO guidelines and audiologist consensus. Most people listen at 75 to 85 decibels. The AirPods Pro cost $249. The hearing aids they could eventually necessitate cost between $2,000 and $7,000. Use the earbuds. Use them well. Just take them out occasionally. The silence is not wasted time. It is where your best work actually gets made. Accessory 3, 1230 to 1530. The portable power bank, always charging. The power bank is a genuine productivity tool used correctly. The always charging habit it enables is a productivity destroyer. Here is the psychology. Battery anxiety, the stress response triggered by low phone battery. It is a documented phenomenon studied by LG Electronics in a survey of 2,000 adults. 90% reported anxiety when their phone battery dropped below 20%. 15% reported feelings of panic. The portable power bank was marketed as the solution to battery anxiety. It is not the solution. It is the enabler. A phone that runs out of battery forces a period of disconnection. Forced disconnection, even for 30 to 45 minutes while your phone charges at a wall, and is associated with reduced stress, improved focus, and increased present moment awareness in multiple peer-reviewed studies. The power bank eliminates forced disconnection entirely. Your phone never runs out. You are never forced offline. The digital leash has no natural break. Professionals who use power banks report checking their phones an average of 20% more frequently than those who do not, because the anxiety of potential disconnection, even subconsciously, drives preemptive checking behavior. You are not just carrying extra battery, you are carrying the infrastructure of permanent availability. And permanent availability is the single greatest enemy of deep focused work that exists in a modern professional environment. Charge your phone at night, leave the power bank at home, let the battery be your boundary. The most productive professionals are not the most available ones. They are the most intentionally unavailable ones. The multi-port USB hub/desk charging station. The desk charging station feels like organization. Multiple devices charging simultaneously. Cables managed. Desk clean. Everything in its place. What it actually creates is a desk ecosystem. And desk ecosystems have a gravitational pull. Here is what happens when every device you own charges on your desk. Your phone is there. Your tablet is there. Your smartwatch is there. Your wireless earbuds case is there. Every device fully charged. Every device within arm's reach. Every device ready for use at the exact location where you are supposed to be doing your most focused work. A charging station does not organize your devices. It concentrates them. It turns your workspace into a device hub. And a device hub is an attention buffet. Research from the American Psychological Association found that environments with multiple visible technology devices produce measurably higher rates of task switching behavior compared to clean desk environments with single-purpose tools. Every additional device visible on your desk increases your cognitive load. Not because you are using them, but because your brain is continuously processing their presence and availability. The $60 charging charging station you bought to organize your desk is the same $60 that built an attention trap in the place where your career actually happens. One device at your desk, one cable, everything else in a drawer, in a bag, in another room. The charging station belongs in your bedroom, not your office. On the second phone, work phone trap. This is the one that affects the most senior professionals on this list, and it is the most expensive mistake. Not in purchase price, but in the cognitive cost nobody ever calculates. The work phone was supposed to create separation. Personal life on one device, professional life on the other. Clear boundaries, clean psychology. Here's what actually happens. 2 phones means 2 notification streams, 2 lock screens to check, 2 batteries to monitor, 2 devices competing for your attention simultaneously, one from each hemisphere of your life. Yes, research from the University of Gothenburg found that professionals with 2 phones reported 31% higher stress levels related to availability expectations compared to single phone users, because 2 phones signals permanent dual availability to both employers and personal contacts simultaneously. The boundary the second phone was supposed to create does not materialize. Instead, it creates an expanded surface area of obligation. The financial cost confirms the absurdity. The average work phone plan costs $45 to $80 per month, $540 to $960 per year. Add device cost, cases, chargers, and accessories. The average professional spends $1,200 to $1,800 per year maintaining a second phone. Most of those professionals could achieve the same separation with a $5 per month second SIM card, a focus mode setting, and a single device. It's the work phone industry. Now, carriers, manufacturers, accessories. It generates billions in revenue from the premise that separation requires duplication. It does not. It requires boundaries. And boundaries are free. The most productive senior professionals do not carry 2 phones. They carry one, with ruthless notification management, scheduled focus periods, and the professional confidence to be unreachable when deep work requires it. The second phone is not a productivity tool. It is a $1,500 per year anxiety subscription with a Samsung or Apple logo on the back. The smartphone accessory market generates $80 billion per year globally. Not $1 of that market exists to make you more productive. Every dollar exists to deepen your relationship with your device, to make it more comfortable, more present, more charged, more connected, and more impossible to put down. The most productive thing you can do with your phone in 2026 is not buy a better accessory for it. It is build a better boundary around it. Check your desk right now. Count how many of these 7 accessories are within arm's reach. Drop the number in the comments. Let's see how deep the damage goes. Subscribe. New video every week. No sponsorships, no brand deals, just the receipts.